Our next speaker is Ayoob.
Hi, my name is Ayoob. I'll be presenting problems with phones. Basically, in our lives, we are starting to use phones much more than we need to. Here is an example. Here's my niece, here's my nephew. While they're eating, they're using their phones. They're not focusing with the family. They're not talking to their parents or talking to me. So, yes, there are some benefits to the phones. Using phones. Basically, we could communicate from distances. Like I talk to my sister, she's in Iraq. I talk to her there. We can use our phones as privacy. We could save our messages. We could use it for other things, such as taking pictures. We could use it messages, as I said, and we could use it for listening music. We don't want to use our computer walking around listening, so just phones became much easier for us to use. However, world is changing. We are starting to use phones much more than we need to. And it's not only adults that are using it. There are young kids like us. And there are usually younger than us. I use my phone. My first phone appeared at the age of 12. But as for now, younger generation are using it at the age of 5, 6, sometimes younger, for parents just to take off responsibility off their shoulder. And that percentage is increasing every day. Two of the most famous technology creators, Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, they created technology that was supposed to help us. However, it didn't help that much. For their kids, they have put a limit time because technology has been a big problem, and if we use too much technology, that will keep us away from our productivity. So they limit their children from using technology to create something new for their lives. There are many health effects of using telephone. One example is 6 out of 8 children are starting to wear glasses nowadays, and all keep increasing. According to a study in 2001, 51% used to wear glasses. Now it has risen all the way up to 65%. Another con would be obesity. When we use our phones, we tend to sit a lot. We sit longer than we need to. According to a new study, they said that we use our phones 2 hours and a half. But do you guys use it 2 hours and a half or more?
More.
Much more. Another con would be phones emits radiation to our brain. That causes us to have headaches. When we have headaches, we tend to have a memory issue. And we're not only using it 2 hours and a half, we usually use it much more, so that increases radiation. By increasing radiation, that causes our brain to forget much more, so we'll create memory loss. Here are the issues. If children use it, there's more radiation happening. It causes more issues. Brain, the skull, bones in our body are becoming much more weak because children, they need to move. And if they don't move, that causes their bones to become weaker. So that's why there are more issues to young children than older people. As we can see, adults have less issues because before phones, they usually move. They used to move. They went out, bikes, park, go everywhere. But for our generation, It's only sitting down and watching TV or watching on their phones, funny videos. Other issues, we see depression. Depression is becoming a big issue. We see other people having fun, so we say, why aren't we having fun to ourselves? So we get to sit in a corner, cry, seeing others having fun, we become more depressed. We should reduce amount we use our phones. Other things would be social issues, like our family. Like I showed picture of my niece and my nephew. They're instead of sitting down talking with their family, as we sit in a dinner table, we're supposed to talk to one another. But what we do is take a picture of our food instead of talking to each other. So yeah, social issues are becoming a big problem as we're not talking to one another. Thank you very much.